Well, hello everybody. Welcome to a brand new game on the channel. This is Car Dealer Simulator. With me, it's TFG March. And just before we get into this game, guys, I do want to apologise for my lack of videos over the past few months. In fact, my last posted video, I think, was around February time. I did have to step away for various life reasons, and things got in the way, unfortunately. But I'm back, and I'm raring to get started again. So thank you all for being patient, and I really do appreciate the love and support I get. So we're going to jump into this new game. The only settings I've got or I've changed here is I've put stream mode on, just so there's no music. I don't have to worry about kind of copyright or anything like that. Rival event, I've turned that off. Basically, there's a guy that comes along every so often, tries to vandalize your cars and so on and so forth, and it's just really annoying. It's just like maybe once or twice is fine, but he's there a lot. So yeah, I've turned that off. And I've also turned off auto-saving. The reason I've done that is because there seems to be an issue with the autosave in the game where it kind of freezes the game, which isn't, which obviously isn't ideal when you're trying to sort of make content. So, I've switched that off. I have played this quite a lot, actually. I've clocked in about 30 hours on this game so far, so I do know kind of what I'm doing. So there will be tutorials at the start. We will go through those tutorials because I think it's important. But yeah, what we're going to do is see. This is the one I've been playing. This is just kind of a test run to make sure all my recording software is working okay. So we're going to pop this in. This game already say overwrite the save data. Yes, and we're going to get started. So I hope everyone's been all right. Everyone's been keeping well. As I say, I do really appreciate the love and support I do get. Especially as a small time creator, literally I've got.
Hey kid, Little Sam here. Are you on your way to the shop? We don't have time to waste. Let me know when you arrive. The client's already waiting.
Alright, so let's get to the shop. Use the WASD keys to drive the car. Press R to turn on the radio. Hold down R to open the radio menu. Okay, got it. Obviously we won't be doing that for copyright reasons. But yeah, obviously all I've got here is just a gaming laptop and 2 monitors and a microphone. That's basically it. That's all you get with me. There's not much else going on. So we'll go down here. We'll turn right. And we'll head towards our dealership, which at the moment looks about as dodgy as the cars we're going to be picking up. So
You took way too long. Good thing you're here. I had to step out and take care of something, but I've got your first job. I found an amazing deal. The client's already on board, so everything's set. See that towing trailer in the yard? Grab it and go pick up that piece of mechanical beauty. You know the deal. It's a chunk of junk. But if you fix it right, we'll pull some cash out of it. Don't waste time. Get moving.
okay, so back up to the.
Nice job, kid. Listen, the deal with this client is all set. Now we just need to pick up the car. But before you head out, drive over to the station and fuel up your ride. If you get stuck in the middle of nowhere, you won't be much use to anyone.
Okay, yeah, so basically you can either get out of the car and you can attach it, or from inside the car you can attach it as well and detach it. So I just do it from inside the car because it's easier. Right, let's go and grab some fuel. And the fuel cap is on the passenger side. mean, I'm literally about to run this red light. I'm sorry. And it is quite a pretty game. I like what they've done with it. There are a few things I think could be improved, but obviously they aren't, you know, this isn't a AAA title or anything like that. So, yeah, so pick up the fuel pouring gun from the dispenser, open the cover and attach the pouring gun to the car, interact with the dispenser. To refuel, press and hold the left mouse button on the red pump fuel. At the top you can see the current fuel level in the car. Below you'll see the amount you need to pay. You can automatically fill up the tank using the switch next to the pump fuel button, toggle it and press the button. Finish refueling by pressing the finish and pay button down there. So that's basically it. Oh, whoops. Overshot that a bit. Right, there we go. So, let's open the cover. Grab our pump. Attach the gun. And interact, and we can just autofill, hit pump fuel, and it'll just fill it up. So that is 41.98. Okay, that's all that done. Let's go. Pick up the car from the customer. Alrighty. Let's go get it. Now obviously there is no... Oh, whoops. Let's get that trailer sorted out. Sorry. While in the car, press X to extend the ramps. Drive up to the vehicle you want to tow. When the trailer gets close to the front wheels, the vehicle will automatically jump onto the ramp. To detach the vehicle, press X. So that's basically how that works. Press X. I doubt I'm actually aligned properly with this. Yeah, I'm not. Okay. There we go. Right, bring the car to the yard.
Did you pick up that beauty? Listen, don't worry about the mechanics, but make sure you clean it up with the pressure washer and snap a few good pics. Remember, if it's gonna sell, it needs to shine.
Okay, so let's move this over here. And what we'll do actually is, while we're just kind of, you know, messing about, we'll get you a quick tour. So this currently isn't open yet. This will be part of the kind of paint and body shop stuff. This is obviously the garage where you do your repairs, such as they are at this point in the game. Yeah, that is not a usable room at all. That doesn't do anything. Neither does this one. This one does have a couch in it, which you sleep on. And then obviously in here is your main kind of office to start with. So yeah, that's basically the tour of that. And then here is I'm going to walk in here because there'll be a tutorial. There we go. So this is your warehouse, and you've got some storage here as well. And there we go. Right, let's get this car cleaned up. So we start off with the foam, and basically the idea is you just cover the entire car with this foam, like so. If you want to get to the roof, sometimes it's a bit tricky, so I just jump up onto the bonnet or the hood, and we go all the way round. Windows, absolutely everything. Perfect. And then what we do is we switch to the water and we just wash off all the foam. There are a couple more steps that come as you get further into the game, so this isn't the only two things you do. So yeah, but those will be a bit later on. This is kind of like the tutorial kind of opening where it teaches you the basics of the game. So yeah, there won't be anything kind of too complex for people to do just yet. There we go. Move the car. Okay, pull out the tablet by pressing T and select the camera. You can also do this by using the radial menu by holding T to open it. Using the mouse and the WASD keys, you can adjust the frame. Take a photo by pressing left mouse button. So that's fine. A good offer should include proper photos, so the buyer can see the car's condition. There are three types of points visible on the car: points visible in the frame, points on the other side of the car, and points that you have already been captured in previous photos. The points are counted in the corner of the tablet. Capturing all the points is required to list the car on the auction portal. Perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw the car into one of the selling spots, and we're going to open up the tablet, and we're going to open up the camera. We're going to snap those points, and we're going to snap those points, and that's all the points captured. Okay. Put up an ad. To post an ad, first park the car in the designated area in the parking lot, then open the Used Cars app on your PC, go to the Your Ads tab and click Add New Advertisement. Select the vehicle, add photos, fill in the details, set the price and publish the offer. Got it. Amazing. Right. So the vehicle, the Apex Motors Vanguard, are lovely photos. 64% drivable. It's excellent visual condition because, you know, I washed it. Market value is 4496. So what I really want to do is try and push this up a little bit. So we call it basically 4.5. So I want this for 5k. I'm going to sell it for 5k. Well, I'm not going to sell it for 5k. Turn the sign hanging on the door to open close the company. Customers come between 7 and 7 when the company is open. At the top of the HUD you will find an icon indicating whether the company is open, which is kind of up here. You can speed up time to the next day by going to sleep in the back room, but that's fine. So we're going to open, and now we need to wait for our customer to come so we can sell them the car. One thing I do like about this is you can close all these down if you want to. So, you know, when you're shut, you can close them all down. Oh, now it's giving me the instructions for the dolly. It didn't give those to me to start with. We just kind of pulled up to it and picked it up. Right. So yeah, you can close all the, which I think is really cool. So when the dealership is closed, you can, yeah, you can actually close all the shutters and make it look actually closed, which is great. I really like that. Nice touch. Here we are. Here's a customer. Now, obviously, there are more spaces. So what the customers will do, first of all, is they'll kind of basically walk around the spaces as if there are cars there. Obviously, there aren't. So you just have to wait for them to come to the car that you want. Here we go. Negotiations. So you have 3 attempts to negotiate the price. Enter amounts in the appropriate field. The number of remaining attempts is visible in the bottom right corner of the negotiation window. The client will react to your offers. Try to get close to their expectations to avoid losing the chance. On the last attempt, you can gain an extra chance by offering a gift. We don't have any gifts at the moment, so we won't be able to do that. Okay, so she wants 3858. Now, the market price was basically 4.5 is what we should be selling this at. So I'm going to come down to 48, not 48,000. She can come up to 4, just over 4. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll come down to 47, 43. So if I now come down to 46, 4379. Okay, so that's pretty close to kind of. Sorry, mate, you got here too late. This lady was first. So that's pretty close to kind of the 4-5 that we were kind of looking at. So I think we'll probably just accept that.
Yeah.
Well, kid, you really nailed it today. Did you see that reputation boost after the sale? Keep it up. The higher your reputation, the thicker your wallet. And that's what we're really playing for, right? You've earned your rest today. Tomorrow, I'll show you some tricks of the trade. Remember, early bird catches the worm.
Okay, so to start a new day, interact with the couch in the office. New day will begin at 7. Use this option when you have nothing left to do. So, I mean, at this stage of the game, you literally do not have anything left to do. As the game gets further on, there will be tons of stuff to do. You basically won't sleep. You won't go home. You won't see your family. You won't sleep. You won't do anything. You will just eat, sleep, and breathe cars. So that's but obviously that's further on.
Hey, kid, well rested? You know, I was thinking, since you're doing such a great job boosting our reputation in town, maybe it's time to work on our image a bit too. Did you see that old sign above the entrance? Exactly. It could use a little upgrade. Something fresh to catch the eye.
Our dealer, yeah. Right, we're currently closed, so what I'm going to do is just close these down. Design the sign. Okay, brand customization. So I've got a great name for this. So, because this is precisely what, you know, we are a dodgy car dealer, so we saw you coming, because we did. We were quite a dodgy dealer, and we saw you coming. That's half circle, convex, concave, one step. Let's try concave. Yeah, that looks nice. Let's just make that a bit. There we go. Colors, background color. I like it dark like that. Yeah. Right. Magic. Confirm. Yes. Perfect. And now there.
Alright, that should do it. I'll wire you some money through MobiCash. Find yourself a good enough ride and make a deal. We'll see how much more we can squeeze out of it.
Okay, so he's going to send me some cash. Let's see how much. 3 grand. Okay. So, online car marketplace, buying a car. Open the used cars app, which is this green one down here. Top section, you'll find a search bar and filters. Use them to view the full car listing. Check on selected offers to view the details. You can add car offers to your favorites. Use this option to save an offer for later or as a comparison, and schedule a meeting with the seller from the product page. Okay. So, let's do that. Right. So obviously we do want to find something that is reasonably, well, they'll all be cheap at this point, but we want to find something that's actually got quite a high price to it here. So like, for example, this one, 4,350, or this one, 4,100. So this one's done more miles, but it's newer. This one is older, but it's done less miles. So that's 4,350. It's in excellent condition. I mean, it looks, yeah, it looks pretty good. So we're going to schedule that meeting. Now, at this point, I don't see the point in using the Jeep to go and get this. The reason being is that it wastes fuel. That's the first thing. You know, your fuel consumption is something you do have to think about. Plus, you can go on foot, and there are these little cut-throughs that you can use to get to places. So you don't actually have to kind of, you know, run all the way down the street and turn right, for example. You can just kind of do this. And ultimately, we're going to have to drive it back anyway. So, let's talk. 4,350. I don't know the market value of the vehicle, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with 3.5. Okay, so she's come down to 3.7, so that's good. So let's try 600. 3,644, excellent. Let's try 20. 3,626. I will take that. Thank you very much.
Good job. Good job. Yeah.
And what we'll do now is we'll drive that all the way back to the yard.
How's the client? I hope he wasn't whining too much.
She.
Alright, let's take a look at that beauty and see what needs fixing. There's a scanner on the table. Just run it over and you'll know exactly what's going on under the hood. No BS. Tech doesn't lie.
Right, some tools like the scanner when picked up are added to your inventory. Use the tab key, scan the car by pressing E at any time while holding the scanner. Press R to open the last report. So we'll tab it, scan it, and scan it. Okay, so we paid 3.6. No, we didn't pay that much. I can't remember what we paid for the vehicle now. 3.2, something like that, something along those lines anyway. So yeah, we didn't do too badly. The market price of it is 3,094, so we actually overspent, but you know, that's one of those things, isn't it? Down here we've got all the percentages of all the different components of the vehicle, and we've got the exhaust holes here, and it says 2. This is about to come up. We've also got the washed, polished and bodywork, so that's all about to come up as well.
It's worth checking the exhaust on cars. Holy ones sputter, and the profit will disappear faster than you think. Grab some repair tape, patch that thing up, and the car will run like new. And us? We'll save a few bucks. And that's what this business is all about.
Okay, so what we need to do is go to the shop and get some exhaust sealant tape. So we'll go to the shop and we'll grab that, and then we'll look to patch the holes that we've got in the manifold. Which is obviously quite dodgy, but there we go. Okay, here's the shop. Opening hours are Monday to Friday 7 till 9, Saturday 7 till 2, and Sunday it's closed. So it's Tuesday today, so they are open. Perfect. We need some tape. I'm probably going to get 5 rolls of this. And items are stored in your inventory, which can be accessed by pressing I. So you've got the 5 rolls of tape there. Each roll of tape has 5 uses, so we've got 25 uses of tape there, which is great. And we're about to use 2 of them on this vehicle. So back we go to the store, to the dealership, and we will look to patch those. The other bits of tape I'll throw into my storage because I don't need them, so it's fine. There's no point them sitting in my inventory just kind of taking up space. So I'll just pull this around here, and we will prop the dolly up there. Perfect. Back into the inventory. 1, 2, 3, 4, and like that. Superb. Okay. Let's open her up. Park the car in a repair zone. Done. Interact with the car's hood by pressing E. Use right mouse button to rotate the camera, and use the WASD keys to move the camera. I'll show you. Basically, we'll skip through this because I can kind of tell you guys what I'm doing as I go along. So you hit E to enter the vehicle. And this is obviously the whole of the vehicle. This is the thing we're concentrating on, the catalytic converter. So what we do is we've got this little spray paint can symbol, and we just spray it all along till we find a hole. There's one. And we're looking for a second one. Whoops. We're looking for a second one. There's the second one. Done.
Good riddance. But don't fool yourself. It ain't permanent. We could fix those parts, but we'd have to drop some cash on a workshop. Well, we do what we can with what we got.
Okay, superb.
Speaking of, there's a junkyard just outside Winston Spring. If you find some time, check it out. Maybe you'll find something worthwhile there. Just don't mention nothing to the clients, all right?
Okay, so, yeah, the junkyard is basically somewhere where you can pick up unrefurbished parts at cheaper prices, rather than going to the store we were just at and buying them brand new. Obviously, you know, you can do that if you want to once we actually start kind of messing about with the innards of the vehicle and fixing it. But, you know, obviously to get the best price for the vehicle, you need the best parts and the refurbished parts. So, yeah, that's something to bear in mind. Right, okay, so here we go. Let's get this one clean.
Kid, that car might be clean, but the rust ruins the whole impression. Now, I wouldn't be as successful if I didn't know how to deal with it. Head back to the workshop. You'll find everything you need to get rid of that rusted beast. Oh, and look for a flashlight on the table. It might come in handy.
Okay, so yeah, we've obviously now cleaned the car, but it's got all that rust on it, which looks horrendous. So we need to get rid of that. Let's grab the flashlight. Magic. Okay. So the first step is to grab the sandpaper. Now what you can do is you can hit X and it'll highlight the vehicle and show you where the problem areas are. And what we want to do is literally just use the sandpaper to get rid of this rust. This is a 4-step process. Now, obviously, when you first begin the game, this is the only tool you've got. As you upgrade and stuff, you'll get access to new tools, which will kind of speed up the process, which is great because this can get very boring. So what I'll do, guys, is I'll probably do this one car and I'll show you the whole process. I'll actually, you know, record you'll see the whole process on the video. And then once, you know, in the next episodes that we do for this game, then I'll skip ahead these bits because it's honestly really boring to watch. But the good thing with this game is that once you've done kind of a large proportion of the bits you need to do, then it does, you know, it kind of jumps ahead, so it kind of does the rest for you, which is really useful. It's the same with, you know, washing the cars as well. but the trick is to make sure you get kind of the major bits of it. So the major bits are going to be obviously the wheel arches, the sills, and basically wherever you see kind of, you know, lots of it. If you see lots of it, it's good to get those bits basically. Right, let's grab the top of it. Perfect. Right, okay, and there's still some bits here. There, like that. So next thing we need to do is grab the putty, and we just need to put that all over the bits that we've just done. Now you'll notice it's not putting it here, but it is putting it here, so it kind of sticks itself to where you've done the sandpapering to start with, which is very useful. And again, if you need to, you can highlight, yeah, especially if it's dark. I know they give you a torch, but it's, you know, that torch, actually I've never used it. It just, well, I used it once and I thought this isn't actually helping me. So yeah, I'll just highlight the vehicle now. And again, it'll kind of jump ahead and do the rest once you've kind of got to a certain stage. But obviously you will need to do the majority of it. Okay, last little bits here on the front. Like so. Perfect. And now what we need to do is use the finishing sandpaper. So we've got the rust and metal sandpaper, which is the red one, then the finishing sandpaper. So this is step 3. And again, this is a brush just like the original sandpaper, and again later on there'll be a tool you can use to that speeds this process up, but for now we're doing it the old-fashioned way. Bit of elbow grease, and actually this stage of the process isn't too bad. This is quite quick because you're not kind of hunting round looking for the bits you need to find. It's already kind of marked out for you, which is really great. Right, just going to pop that over the top there, do that little bit, come up to the top of the boot here, or the trunk, and do this as well. Grab that little bit there. So basically this is kind of, you know, obviously a very dodgy way of doing things. You know, you're basically hiding the age of the vehicle is the, you know, and making it look aesthetically pleasing when actually there could be some, you know, some quite serious problems underneath. Because once you've got rust on a car, that's not a good thing. So right, and there we go. And then the final part is to actually paint it. Now this is very easy. You just hold it and spray, and you can stand back a bit actually. And what I've found with this game is if you stand back a bit, it all gets done a lot faster. The same for washing the cars actually. If you stand back from them when you're doing it, you actually cover more of a surface area, which is quite useful. Right, just make sure that's all done. Yes, it is. And get all this done, all this done, all this done, all this done. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so move the car. And now we need to take some photos. So we'll go to our tablet, take some photos. 1, 2, and we'll now put up the ad. What I'm going to do as well is just open up. Right, let's put up the ad. Here we go, 2 images, lovely. 4736, so let's do 5 for this one. Ah. So this is part of the tutorial, that there'll be a dude here. Here he is. Ah! And you can see there he was about to kind of do something to the car, but you only have to interact with him, press E, and then he'll run away, basically. So that's that done. I think that is turned off in the settings. I am just going to have a look. Rival event off, yeah. So I only did it just to kind of show you the tutorial, but yeah, he won't come back, which is really good. Hello, madam. Look at this lovely car. Look, it's clean, it's polished, it's fresh. It's $5,000. You can't go wrong with this. I mean, this thing will, this thing will really look after you. It's a great little motor, great little run around.
No.
Oh, okay. You didn't like the price, no? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's not good. Let's just scan the car a bit. 4736 is the market price, yeah. So it's a shame you didn't like the car, madam.
No.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I mean, it's only 300 quid more than the market price. I mean, I'm sure we could do a deal. I mean, it's... Never mind. Here comes another customer. Hopefully this chap will actually want to enter into negotiation. We shall see. Oh, he's got that walk, he's got that look about him, the man who wants to buy a new car. £5 sir, £5. Oh yes, there we are. Right, you want 4? Do you really? My word. Okay. Let's do 4.8. No, 4.8. Let's try that. 4.2. Okay. Let's try 4.7. Okay. Let's try 4.6. Okay, so he's come up to 4.4. To be honest, I paid less than that for the vehicle, so I'm going to do that.
How's it going, kid? Got a client and the cash is in. Remember, it won't always be this smooth, but as long as you keep on top of things, you'll always come out ahead. Get back to work, because without more cars, there's no cash to be made.
Okay, so there's an abandoned vehicle at the junkyard, which is great. So what we're going to do is we are going to go and pick that one up. The junkyard is miles away, so I am going to take my Jeep. Ramps are up, yep. Okay. I think what I might do actually is I might come down this way and head up through here. So you can use these little kind of separate pathways to get up to where you need to go. Just generally it just makes travelling a bit quicker. Right, here's the junkyard, and here is said vehicle. Okay, so we'll lower the ramps and we're just gonna steer this in very gently. Marvellous. Right. And here we have a recovery truck. This cost $30,000 to buy, so obviously nowhere near affording that yet. Same hours as the shop in the town, so 7 till 9, 7 till 2, and closed on Sundays. This guy does unrefurbished parts, as I've said, for obviously much cheaper prices. Doesn't sell tape or fuses or anything like that at all. Just literally does unrepaired parts. And then obviously the tow truck as well. So that's what he does. So what we'll do is we'll probably go back the way that we came, actually. And also at some point I do want to give my Jeep a wash as well, because I'm sure it'll look quite nice. But that's for another time. Okay, and we are back with our motor. So what we'll do is we'll throw it here, give it a wash, untouch it from that. That's the first thing. Give it a wash, and then get it in there and get it to a stage where we can sell it. We'll stick it out on the lot, and then what we'll do is we'll probably leave the episode there, guys. So yeah, we'll just get this done really quick. Okay, so we are just about done with this car. Just got to paint it now, and then we will be ready to get it out onto the lot. Let's finish up the last bits here. There we go, you see that highlight tool, very handy. We'll do the top here. Perfect. Okay, let's pop this out on the lot. And the market price for this one is now going to be a little bit better. So it's now 4,009 is the market price. Let's take some snaps. Lovely. And take some more snaps. Lovely. Right. And then what we'll do is we will place an ad. We'll place the ad so it's ready to go for the next episode. All right. So it's actually 4263 now. We've added some photos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this for 43. Don't forget, guys, this was a free car. We didn't pay for it, so you know, whatever we earn from it is profit. So that's going to do it for today, guys. I wanted to thank you ever so much for watching my video, and really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do consider giving me a like and subscribe. And in the next episode, we shall sell the 600C for hopefully 43, but maybe a bit less. And from all of us here at We Saw You Coming, have a very good day. Bye-bye.